Thanks a lot for coming in.
Good morning, happy to be here.
Something about this community appeals to you?
This is a wonderful place to live.
For Kelowna Now, this is Kent Mulgat. And we're joined by Les Bellamy, the new president of the Canadian Home Builders Association, Central Okanagan.
Yes.
So that means you've been on the executive for a few years, and you've been building homes, some pretty nice looking homes. I was checking them out since 2008.
Yep.
And I thought it was really interesting, and I don't mind starting there. Let's start with your start as a builder. You came into this business right when it was really in the tank, right?
Yeah, it was
2008.
It was a challenging time, the global financial crisis. I be honest, when I came home and said to my wife, I'm going to start a construction company today, she said, "You're going to do what?"
Yeah.
But then she quickly realized that that's exactly where I needed to be because of my passion in the construction industry.
Yeah. And so there were slow times in the beginning, and I guess that was probably, in a way, a good time to start. So you could sort of set yourself on the right path when it wasn't a whirlwind of, too much work.
Absolutely. It made me focus on being really conscientious with costs, getting my infrastructure in place, my policies, my procedures. If you were to start in a construction boom like now, you are so pulled in so many directions with volume that you can't become precise.
Right.
So, yeah.
It is amazing, doing the work I do, I find myself just randomly in some neighborhood I've never been in before, and I look around and I go, wow, there are so many beautiful homes being built nowadays. There's so many different building materials used and variations in how homes are designed. It does seem like the last decade we've really seen the look of homes blossom.
Yeah, there's been a real insurgence on quality and craftsmanship and unique products. It's an exciting time to be in construction because it's like consumers want something really unique, and they want that creativity, they want that uniqueness, and they want to work with the people that can create it.
And the problem is, if you have an older home, boy, they don't they don't look as good as the new ones, right? And maybe that's good for the business, but there's some exciting looking homes right now.
Yeah, and I think that's subjective. I mean, when we look back at older architecture, there's a character and charm to older architecture as well. So I think there's opportunities to spruce it up.
Right.
But
yeah, you can always do a reno if you want to sort of get your house to kind of have a fresher look.
Yeah.
A subject that comes up quite often on this couch when I talk to people in any area of the business community and builders, of course, is this speculation tax.
Absolutely.
This is high on your organization's list of pet peeves.
Yeah, and that's an important topic, and I want to talk about it. I think it's really important to talk about the CHBA's position with consumers and why this is important to us. So we really advocate on behalf of consumers. We advocate at all levels of government, and we're looking out for our consumers' best interests. And we feel for the consumers that the speculation tax is not the right fit for us.
Right.
Honestly, the speculation tax is not a tax on speculation. It's really a penalty on vacation homeowners with a sneaky title. That's our position.
So you don't think it's really going to achieve what it is supposed to achieve?
Absolutely not. It's actually having the opposite effect. I mean, we've had in the Central Okanagan this year already, with the announcement of the speculation tax, we've had over $400 million in contracts canceled. So if you take that $400 million and divide the average price of a home into it, you're looking at somewhere between 500 to 600 homes have been canceled with just the announcement of speculation tax.
So that's just decreasing the supply. Not at the affordable end, but really it's all part of the same...
Well, it's the whole thing, because when you cancel inventory coming on, the existing stock becomes more valuable and the price goes up.
Okay, moving on. I know that the Canadian Home Builders Association wants the public to say, before they hire a builder, are they a member of your organization?
Absolutely.
So why should they care?
Well, I mean, the CHBA is the leading provider of education and certification for builders. So you want to start there. You want to make sure that you've got those kind of people. We have a code of ethics and standards that our membership has to follow. So anybody that's willing to sign on to that is someone who's really, going to be on the top bar of professionalism.
Right.
So yeah, you want to start there as one of the qualifying factors of who you're working with. Are they a CHBA member?
Right. You could find a good, honest,
Yes.
solid builder who, for whatever reason, isn't a member. Right.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
are out there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's just one more assurance, if they are,
That's right.
that somebody's had a look at this person and they meet some kind of list of tests of.
Absolutely. I would be asking that person, are you a CHBA member? And if they say no, then I would ask, well, why?
Yeah, right. And there might be a perfectly acceptable answer, and then you know. On the website, I saw one of the issues that your group deals with is the underground economy.
Yes.
And there's probably no homeowner out there who hasn't had someone come to their door and say, well, yeah, I can do that job for you, but if you pay me cash, it'll be less. So for your organization, is that really ever acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable at all. I mean, if it was a member offering that, that goes completely against our code of ethics, and that would go if we were informed, that would go in front of our review panel, and we'd be looking at all the situations of what created that and come out with a ruling. Being against our code of ethics, most likely we would ask them to step down from membership. But I think the important thing is consumers need to look at that. If you are looking at hiring a tradesman or a contractor who is openly willing to break the law, is that really the person you want working on your home?
Yeah.
I would think not. I mean, if they're willing to do that openly, what are they doing behind your back that you don't know about?
Right. What other corners do they cut?
Yeah, exactly.
If they're willing to do that.
Yeah.
Now, personally, my family was thinking about maybe doing some renovations, but honest to goodness, kind of holding off because it just seems like the cost of a reno. I hear other people, oh, we had a new kitchen put in, and they tell me what it cost, and it's expensive. Is it possible that the tradespeople in this part of the province are charging some sort of a premium?
No, I don't think they are. I think they're charging what they need to charge to remain a reputable business. I mean, the labor cost is a huge component right now. We have a huge labor shortage in all of BC. So when you've got a skilled contractor who maybe in the next province over is worth $25 an hour, to keep him here in the central Okanagan, we might have to pay him $30 or $35 an hour.
Right.
So when you've got all those increasing costs, it just becomes more expensive.
So there's realities that make it maybe more expensive than some other places, but for real reasons, there's not gouging going on.
Yeah,
it's not opportunism on the part.
Not at all. I mean, construction is probably one of the most competitive industries around. So there's maybe unwritten checks and balances, but everybody's competing with each other. Everybody's keeping their pencils sharp because they need to keep their pencils sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
So here you are, the new president. Do you have any goals, directions you want to take the Canadian Home Builders Association?
Yeah, absolutely. Probably one of my biggest goals is ensuring that we're advocating on behalf of consumers and raising the bar on that, and raising the bar on our membership. So already we've implemented new policies and procedures for becoming a member. So consumers can have that confidence that, okay, you know what, there's some real strict guidelines.
You're saying you're making it even more difficult. There's
Absolutely.
even more checks and balances before
Yeah.
someone can say, yeah, I'm certified.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some big changes coming up in 2019 that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to share with you because
Really?
it will be the biggest change to our association in over 20 years.
Wow.
And I'm very
Can you
excited
even give
to
me
be
some
part of
hints
that.
as to what kind of a change? A change in...
No, you're just going to have to stay tuned.
Wow. The mystery. So, yeah, we like to keep these things to about 10 minutes. It's nice to have someone representing builders, show their face and answer a few questions. Anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye, and we'll invite you back another time?
I just really, really appreciate the opportunity to come in here, and I would say to consumers, make sure that you ask your contractors if they're a member of the CHBA.
Right, and they should get at least some level of confidence that they've got an honest builder if they do that.
Absolutely.
Les Bellamy,
Thank you very
Bellamy
much.
Homes, and the president of the Canadian Home Builders Association, Central Okanagan. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.